When you talk about Michael Jordan, you're talking about greatness, dedication, and moments so extraordinary they seem straight out of a movie. His legacy in the NBA isn't just defined by the 6 championships he won with the Chicago Bulls or his 5 MVP awards. It's in the countless moments that left us all questioning whether he was even human. But before we dive in, if you love our content and want to see more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Your support means everything to us. Let's start with the basket against Patrick Ewing. One of the most unforgettable moments in the intense rivalry between the Chicago Bulls and the New York Knicks happened during the 1991 playoffs. In a move that perfectly encapsulated his athleticism and relentless competitiveness, Jordan faked out Patrick Ewing on the baseline, went under the rim, and completed a reverse layup that left Ewing and the entire Madison Square Garden stunned. This play was a quintessential example of Jordan's ability to pull off the impossible and showcased his dominance over the Knicks throughout that decade. Next up, the double nickel. On March 28, 1995, just 5 games after returning from his first retirement, Jordan reminded the world why he was the best. Facing the New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden, a stage where he always excelled, Jordan dropped 55 points in a game that would go down in history as the double nickel. This performance was more than just a scoring masterclass. It was a bold statement that despite his 18-month absence, Michael Jordan was back to dominate the court. Next up, the flu game. On June 11, 1997, during Game 5 of the NBA Finals against the Utah Jazz, Michael Jordan delivered one of the most legendary performances of his career. Despite being visibly ill and weakened by what appeared to be the flu, Jordan played 44 grueling minutes and scored 38 points, including a clutch three-pointer in the final seconds that secured the victory for the Bulls. This iconic flu game not only showcased his incredible physical and mental toughness, but also solidified his legacy as a relentless competitor who found a way to win no matter the circumstances. Next, the tomahawk dunk versus the Lakers. One of Jordan's most unforgettable dunks occurred during the 1991 NBA Finals against the Los Angeles Lakers. On a fast break, Jordan stole the ball, sprinted down the court, and unleashed a powerful tomahawk dunk that left the crowd and his opponents in awe. This dunk wasn't just spectacular, it symbolized a changing of the guard in the NBA, marking the rise of Jordan and the Bulls as the new dynasty, taking the mantle from Magic Johnson's Lakers. As 7th, the basket against Dikembe Mutombo. Dikembe Mutombo was renowned for his defensive prowess and intimidating shot-blocking ability, but Michael Jordan was never one to back down from a challenge, no matter how formidable the opponent. In a 1997 regular season game, Jordan made a memorable play when, after scoring a basket, he turned to Mutombo and gave him the iconic no finger wag, a gesture Mutombo himself often used after blocking shots. This moment perfectly encapsulates the confidence and fearlessness with which Jordan faced the league's best defenders, showing that even the most intimidating players couldn't shake his resolve. As 6th, the 63 points against the Celtics. On April 20th, 1986, in just his second year in the NBA, Michael Jordan delivered a historic playoff performance against the Boston Celtics. Despite the Bulls ultimately losing the game, Jordan scored a jaw-dropping 63 points against one of the greatest teams in NBA history, setting a record that still stands for points in a playoff game. Celtics legend Larry Bird famously described Jordan after that game as God disguised as Michael Jordan. This performance was one of the first great moments that signaled to the world that Jordan was destined for unparalleled greatness. Next on the list, the game-winning shot against Cleveland. On May 7, 1989, in Game 5 of the first round of the playoffs against the Cleveland Cavaliers, Michael Jordan delivered one of the most iconic shots in NBA history. With just 3 seconds left on the clock, Jordan received the ball, dribbled to the right, and with a leap over Craig Ello, sank the game-winning shot at the buzzer. This moment, known simply as the shot, not only eliminated the Cavaliers, but also marked the beginning of the Bulls' dominance in the 1990s. It was a defining moment that showcased Jordan's clutch gene and set the stage for his legendary career. Next on the list, Michael Jordan's greatest block. While Jordan is celebrated for his scoring, he was also a tenacious defender throughout his career. One of his most remarkable defensive plays came during the 1991 playoffs against the New York Knicks. In a crucial moment, Jordan chased down John Starks on a fast break, and with impeccable timing soared to block Starks' dunk attempt, despite Starks being the taller player. This block epitomizes Jordan's determination and defensive prowess, both of which were integral to his success and the Bulls' dominance. Coming in the top, the 51-point game with the Wizards. In the twilight of his career, Michael Jordan played his final NBA games with the Washington Wizards. Though no longer in his physical prime, Jordan proved that his scoring ability and competitive spirit were still very much alive. In one memorable game, he dropped 51 points, reminding everyone that even at the end of his career, he was still a formidable force on the court. This performance served as a fitting tribute to his relentless drive and enduring talent. As second on the list, the shot with his eyes closed. During a 1991 regular season game against the Denver Nuggets, Michael Jordan delivered a moment of pure confidence and showmanship. With Dikembe Mutombo, then a rookie, on the court, Jordan declared that he would take a free throw with his eyes closed just to impress him. And, of course, he made the shot. This moment is perhaps the ultimate display of Jordan's unwavering confidence in his abilities and his flair for the dramatic. And first and best on the list, the Slam Dunk Contest. The 1988 NBA Slam Dunk Contest in Chicago is one of the most iconic moments of Michael Jordan's career. In front of his home crowd, Jordan faced off against Dominique Wilkins in an epic final that remains one of the greatest dunk duels of all time. The crowning moment was his legendary free throw line dunk, where he soared from the free throw line, seemingly defying gravity. The image of Jordan flying through the air, tongue out, has since become one of the most recognizable symbols in sports history, epitomizing his legacy as the transcendent athlete. Michael Jordan's seemingly superhuman moments on the court are a testament to his extraordinary talent, relentless competitiveness, and unwavering determination to be the best. These moments not only defined his career, but also left an indelible mark on the history of basketball. Whether it was last-second shots or standout performances in do-or-die games, Jordan consistently elevated his game when it mattered most. That's why, even decades after his retirement, he remains the gold standard by which all others are measured. Michael Jordan was more than just a basketball player. He is, and always will be, a living legend. Before we go, we want to hear from you. Which play were you surprised to learn about? Which moment made you question if Jordan was actually human? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't miss out on more great content, and as always, keep the passion for sports alive. See you in the next video.